time, and maybe you're not thinking you're about to do a yoga class. But come back and visit my page when you do have time, because right behind me over there, we'll be practicing a Kundalini, Vinyasa, Yin, depending on the day, depending on my mood, whatever comes up. It's a live stream. So feel free to join me again next time. But if not, go get your blocks and your props and get ready, and I'll see you soon while I get all this other technology circulating around the World Wide Web. I'm just going to slide this over to my Apple TV. There's a success there, and now I'm going to go and activate Instagram and say go live, and then I'm going to hit TikTok and go live. And okay, I have green lights. I have go for green. Oh, excellent work. Take my little slippers off, spin around, and head on down to the mat. And I'll encourage you to arrive in an elevated seat. Have a strap handy or a belt if you own one, and come into your comfortable cross-legged position. Once you've arrived in your cross-legged position, find yourself with elevated hips, long spine, crown of head lifted, hands on knees if that works with the architecture of your body, and start to close down your eyes now. And bring your awareness to the inhale and the exhale. Notice the quality of the breath. Tune into the volume of the breath. And tune into the freedom of the breath. It doesn't require a passport or an entry card. It is the universe's way of prescribing the energy to our body. As the exhale leaves the body, the pressure inside the lungs is reduced. So in an example of a yogic experience, the harmony of the universe wants to return that negative to a neutral. So the air rushes back in. The universe looks after the breath. Just tune into how that moves back and forth like a lovely metronome. And from the fabric of your skin through to the contours of your muscles and the web of your nerves, start to tour inwards to that beautiful dynamic universe that exists within you. The electrical impulses of the nerves, the rhythm and flow of the prana, the creation, sustaining, and destruction of cells, all happening all the time. And if you're like me and you're struggling with a few little injuries and ailments, bring your awareness, rest your awareness on those areas. And with a cultivation of kindness from your heart space, thankfulness and gratitude can bathe those areas now. Just welcoming in a few more breaths, seeing if there is a little bit more space, a little bit more width, a little bit more breadth, and a little bit more length in the lungs. And importantly, see if there's a little bit more time, a little bit more inhale time, And a little bit more of an exhale time. And bring your hands to your heart space, draw your chin towards your chest. Thank yourself for making it on the mat this morning. Really appreciate it. Very early for a Saturday morning, but I've got a lot to do today, so I thought, let's get going. Thank yourself, thank each other, thank the technology that allows us to share this energy together. Let's begin with an Om. You're welcome to join in or let the sound reverberate around you. Inhale to prepare. Rub the palms together and create some friction and heat. Ignite your inner Agni. Feel that little spark of energy, that spark of Shakti at the Manipura chakra, that little furnace. Let's get it burning. Cover the eyes with the hands and absorb the nourishment of the warmth there. And then start to peel the hands away from the eyes, opening the eyes at the same time and arriving in your space. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Hands on the knees now, breath of fire. So find your nice long spine, and it's a similar exhale to Nadi Shodhana, where we'll snap the belly button in and up on the exhale. But just like I said before, the inhale will work itself back in thanks to the negative positive harmonization. So watch this. We'll do an inhale, and then with the exhale, we pulse the belly button, but we keep pumping, pumping, pumping. So it's like this. So as you pump rapidly, you're stoking the fire of Agni, and we're stoking the Manipura chakra. So lengthen, hands on knees, focus forward or at the third eye, and we'll go for approximately a minute. Let's begin. Drawing that belly button in and up, pumping as hard and fast as you can. Deep breath in here, midway. Let's just take a reset there. Feel into how the transverse abdominis wrap around from the spine, meeting at the belly button. And you can start to feel the heat, feeling the fire, and recognizing that the Shakti energy, the divine feminine, is lifting within you. Let's take another 20 seconds or so. Inhale to prepare. And off we go. Nice work. Take a moment just to integrate that experience and recognize how the spine, that Shushumna channel, begins to engage with the Shakti and allowing her to rise. Let's continue with our heating techniques here and a skull shining breath in Nadi Shodhana. So we're encouraging the rise of the lunar and the solar channels known as Ida and Pingala. Take your peace fingers to your third eye, and with your left hand, you can take it back of the hand on the knee with the Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb coming to touch. And with your right thumb, I beg your pardon, you'll close your right nostril, and with the left ring finger, you'll remain the left nostril open. And then we'll switch between these with a pump of the navel. So, close the right, inhale left. Close the left, exhale right, with that little snap in and up, right? Now close the right, inhale left. Close the left, exhale right. So we're inhaling left, exhaling right. We'll go for 20 seconds. Let's begin. Open both nostrils and breathe through the nose and back out through both nostrils. Let's switch it up now. So we'll inhale right, exhale left. Last 10. Open both nostrils and then lower the hands down onto the knees for the exhale breath. Good morning, everybody, and namaste. Thanks for joining me today. Let's move through the spine now. So with the hands on the knees, inhale, lift the chin, lengthen the spine, open the throat, look up. Exhale breath, round into the back body, chin to chest, C-shape the spine. Hold the knees. Inhale, forward. Lift the chin, lengthen the spine, arch. Exhale, dome and round into the back body, chin to chest. A couple more like that to warm up. And you can even head out the mouth, rounding back, chin to chest. Use the hands as leverage to allow the shoulders to awaken as well here. So with the hands, you're gripping, okay? And that's going to help find more integrity through the spine as the shape feels more supportive, as you can find those expressions in the spine through a supported experience with the hands on the knees. So just find one more. And then as you come back to your center, take the hands out wide and up. Interlace the fingers behind the back of the head, elbows are wide. Once again, it's the solar and lunar channels here, but a Kundalini Yoga practice. And in this one, we will be using our pranayama technique of inhaling to the right as we twist to the right and exhaling out the mouth with an O shape. Now that expiration is going to cause you to get a little dizzy, but that's okay. That's the expression. We want to find ourselves shifting into the shunya, the void where we don't think, we're simply moving with our body and our breath. Very simple pranayama. So inhale to the right as you twist to the right, exhale to the left with an open mouth. So inhale right, exhale left. Now you can move at the pace that serves you. You can shift back and forth vigorously and vibrantly, or take this methodically and patiently. But either way, you will have your eyes open and you'll be following the horizon line. Let's move. Activate those solar and lunar channels. Encourage the shift. Be a little different. It's okay. Kundalini Yoga encourages us to meet ourselves at the edge and shift beyond the boundaries of comfort. Let's go for a last few. Twist to the left and pause to the left. Let's just take it straight into the opposite direction. Inhale left and exhale right. Hands down on your knees, hold here, breathe normally, and welcome in the warmth, the resonation of that creative energy of Shakti that is now well and truly alive in the lower limbs and the pelvic bowl and beginning to rise inside of you with her Kundalini Shakti wisdom, her ability to penetrate through our limiting beliefs, smashing them, dissolving them, and expressing them out into the universe and away from us. So let's really dive in deep into those 3 lower chakras now with seed sound recitation and awareness. The first is Muladhara chakra, represented here in the red at the bottom of my mat. The seed sound is Lam, and we want to turn the pelvic floor muscles on and feeling a little bit more length. Then we bring the seed sound Vam to our lips, and we think about just engaging with the pelvic bowl, hugging in. And then Ram is the final one, being Manipura chakra, and we want to think about just toning the abdominals. All of that's done on an inhale, lifting, and then with the exhale breath, we just let it release. We'll go for a few rounds, and in this way, we're encouraging the upward lift of Shakti, the recitation of the seed sounds for the 3 lower chakras, being Lam, Vam, and Ram, Muladhara, Svadhisthana, and Manipura. Close your eyes, hands on knees. Let's begin. Inhale. Lam, Vam, and Ram. Feel the length in your spine. Pause there. And then exhale, release all that. Tone the pelvic floor muscles. Lam. Feel into the pelvis. Vam. And then feel into the Manipura chakra. Ram. And feel the erection of the spine. And let it all go. Let's do 5 more. Lam, Vam, Ram. Lam, Vam, Ram. Lam, Vam, Ram. Lam, Vam, Ram. Few more. Lam, Vam, Ram. And on this final one, you recite and you think about it being I am, I feel, and I do. Let's do that again. These are the feelings of the emotions. I am, I feel, and I do. Good work. Well done. Find that moment now just to recognize the activation of those lower chakras. And let's move back into some Kundalini Yoga techniques with our Hat Hari series. So arms out wide, interlace the fingers behind your head, elbows are wide. Now we'll be reciting a mantra. Very similar experience. We'll twist to the right, but out as loud as you wish in your space. Hut is the word you will recite, and then Hari to the left. So Hut, Hurry, Hut, Hurry. Very easy, very good. Your eyes are open, you're on the horizon line. Be weird, be different, be unusual, and let the shift occur inside of you. Let's go. Hut, hurry, 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 hut, hurry. Let me get back on track. Hut, hurry, 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 hut, hurry. Move into the devotional aspect of these words, encouraging that shift and generosity of Krishna and the power and strength of Vishnu. Hut, hurry, 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 hut, hurry. Keep up the mantra recitation. Shift your hands onto your shoulders, elbows wide. Hut, hurry, 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 hut, hurry. Well done. It's okay to be a little unusual. It's okay to be a little different, because all life exists on the edge of your comfort zone. Move beyond what is boring and stale and shift into something amazing. Cactus your arms, spread the fingers wide, proud the chest. Another recitation of a mantra here. But as you twist to the right, it's the masculine shiva that you shout as loud as you wish. I shouldn't say shout. As you recite as loud as you wish. Shiva being this big warm hug, everything and everywhere all the time. And then as you twist to Shakti to the left, you may never have heard her speak a word, but we recognize her in the flow of the river, the beat of our heart, the song of the bird, right? So she is the all-inclusive creative energy of life. So here we're encouraging ourselves to harmonize those expressions, whether it be hot, cold, up, down, left, right. We're encouraging the harmonization. So let's go. Shiva, Shakti, 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 Shiva, Shakti. Keep going. Eyes are open. Recitation is out loud. Shiva to the right, Shakti to the left. Thinking about that harmonization as we twist through the navel center. We're creating that grind, and in that grind we are shifting the grittiness. We are creating friction to move away and polish the lens we see ourselves with. Let's go. Shiva, Shakti, 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 Shiva, Shakti. Good job. Let me just sit back on my cushion as it slipped out from underneath me. Extend the arms out. Open the chest forward. Pause for a moment. Breathe. Lift the chin. Absorb all of that wonder and feel into the warmth as it's starting to rise. And I think, in fact, it's beyond starting. It is activating. It is shifting. It is moving. Hug the thumbs in. Interlace the fingers over the top and hold. Ego conqueror now. We're going to extend the arms. We're going to stay here. Even though your shoulders are burning, you're going to recognize on the horizon is your drishti focus point. You're going to stare at that. You're going to reconnect with those three lower chakras. You're going to feel grounded through the Muladhara. You're going to feel into that word feel, because it's an emotional area. It's our water realm, Swadhisthana chakra. And then you're going to allow that furnace to burn, right? What does fire do? Fire seeks a lift. It is connected to its source, but it rises. Whereas if you took some earth, which is Muladhara, it would be at the bottom of the jar. Water would be slightly higher, but it's still there. But when you get fire, it rises. What do we need to do here, yogis? We need to lift. We need to press away the forces of gravity. We need to proud out the chest. We need to recognize we can do this, we can hold this, but we continue to breathe. We focus. I've been distracting you by talking this whole time. I could probably talk underwater, but that's okay. You're with me. You're holding, you're breathing, you're extending, you're lengthening, you're lifting, and you're conquering the ego, because it wants to distract you. It wants to say, get out. You can't do this. Well, guess what? Yoga shows up. Yoga shows up when you want to stay, and you stay for another 5. These are yoga breaths, right? These aren't little sips of air. These are big encouragements of the universe coming in and welcoming us, stoking our fire, letting us rise, feeling into that seat of wisdom that's within us, that has been veiled, that has been dusty, that has been covered. You're exposing it. You're polishing it, and you did it. Well done. Draw the elbows into the side body there. Now, from this expression, let's just find a mitten mudra. So get your fingers as though you're about to slip on a mitten. Okay. Now, this one is a breathwork kriya. It's an extension and an inhale of the right arm straight out to your side at a 60-degree angle. And then you draw it back with a little bit of pace that slaps onto the side of your body here. So underneath your arms is your lymph. And when we think about how the nadis flow, or the nervous system, or the channels of our body, they become blocked. So in the extension, you lengthen, and then as you draw it back in, the slap of the tricep to the upper body just helps squeeze out, flush out, press out, move out the stickiness. So inhale is your right arm, drawing it back in. That's the one breath. Exhale is the left arm, extending and then coming back in. It'll take a couple of moments for you to get started, but once you're ready, you'll be feeling into one arm being an inhale, one arm being an exhale. Your focus is at your third eye. Roll your eyes up and look up at your third eye. Let's begin. Keep going. I'm just getting tangled up with my cords. Extend the arms, lengthen, lift, reach, widen, absorb, and welcome how that shifts in your body. It's an extraordinary practice. It's called cleanse and activate kriya, and it is so good for us. From this expression, one more kriya, and then we'll get moving into some asana practice. So with an inhale breath in 3 parts through your nose, go like this. And then we come into the side body. It is not as fast and furious as the previous kriya. So arms are long, lengthened, and we go into a fist with the hands. And then the exhale is a 3-part shh, 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 with stop signs forward and away. So what we're doing here is we're lifting up. There's no breath there yet. 3-part inhale through this section, and then 3-part exhale forward and away. Before we begin, I'll explain. You're gathering in positive, fresh energy to provide the universal awareness within us. And then with the exhale away, we are removing the stickiness. We're getting rid of the gooiness, and we're cleansing our auric field of all the nonsense, all the crap, all the things that those energy vampires come at us with, trying to take our positivity from us, right? So extend and lengthen and lift there, and prepare with our 3-part inhale. Shh, shh, shh. Get rid of the nonsense. 3-part inhale, positivity. Shh, shh, shh. 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 This is extraordinarily beneficial for you, removing the stickiness, removing that which has held you back, allowing yourself to polish the lens by which you see yourself, and allowing that to help you to move in the direction of more prosperity, growth, abundance, and importantly, self-care, self-love. How can you share when your cup isn't full? Let's fill our cup here and remove the nonsense, remove the rubbish. Shh, shh, shh. 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 5 more. Shh, shh, shh. Make them meaningful. Really import the fresh energy of positivity into your body, and exhale through your mouth the letting go breath to remove the stickiness and the gooiness and the nonsense. Last one. Arms up, fingers wide. Ground through Muladhara, tone through Swadhisthana, and feel into our Manipura chakra. Well, I hope that was enlivening. They are some of my favorite Kundalini practices, and I think if you're like me right now, you can feel the warmth. I've got almost a little bit of a sweat up in those thighs because that heat lifts. It is true, it is there, and it is real. Let's make our way to tabletop and find our way onto all fours. If you can, face the east towards the rising sun in your home, but if that's all a little bit too difficult, don't worry. We're just going to take ourselves through some Surya Namaskar, and we'll find our way into a seat to end our practice because I got to get to work. So tabletop position, press away from the earth, a little bit of cow and a little bit of cat. A little bit of cow and a little bit of cat. Close your eyes, move with your breath now. I call it sexy cat, which is an opportunity just to maneuver yourself around on your mat, in your body, embodying that aspect of truth and wisdom and being okay with the movement that unfolds. Whatever it is the natural intuition of Shakti. It is our internal compass of awareness. Whether that be a tuck of the toes, a send of the hips back towards the heels, a stretch of the forearms, funkiness in the wrists and the shoulders, yogi's choice. And over another breath or two, let's return back to our tabletop position and build that with integrity and strength. So press away from the earth, draw the belly button in. Now let's warm up our fingers and our wrists before we head to our downward facing dog. So lift your thumbs and then lift the palms and shift onto 4 fingers of each hand. As you press away from the earth, you're stretching through the tendons and ligaments that get sticky in our daily lives of typing all day. So as you do this, just pause for a moment, press away. But if you'd like to add on, you lower the palms towards the earth and then lift them. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Little pulses. I'm not banging through my shoulders. I'm moving at that row of knuckles, nice and delicately. Well done. Palms down, thumbs down. And let's prepare for our downward facing dog. Place your hands a handprint further down the mat away from you. Tuck your toes, send your hips back towards your heels, and then press through the palms and the knuckles and lift the hips to the sky. Swing the head back and the chest towards the thighs and look at the big toes. Pedal the feet. Windscreen wiper the heels left and right. Nod the head. Be okay with a little bit of movement here. The integrity is that row of knuckles, the spread of the fingers wide. You're neutral in your wrists. You're engaged through the elbows and particularly in the shoulders. Really active there. Tone of the abdominals, lengthen of the side waists, and head heavy, neck long. For our downward facing dog, for the first one, let's have high heels, bent knees, and lifted hips. So there's more length from the knuckles to the hips. Don't worry about the hamstrings at this stage of the day. It's very early. It's cool. Maybe they're a little tighter than normal. All good. Don't worry. Let's take a breath. Familiar old friend, downward facing dog. Walk forward, top of mat, exhale breath. Take your time. No prize for first place. Yoga is a lifelong practice. No need to rush. Feet arrive at a hip width orientation. You might take your blocks if you're fortunate enough to own them. Hands on blocks. Halfway lift, finding a flat back, long spine, belly button in. The inhale prepares there. And the exhale, bend your knees generously, tummy on the thighs. Catch your elbows, hang the head heavy. Now move and play. Feel free to sway, jiggle, wiggle, roll, move, breathe, whatever. And encouragement here is to welcome Svadhisthana Chakra to and let her waterfall of energy flow out, down your spine, down the back of the head, out the crown of your head now, and removing the stickiness, removing the gooiness. Arms dangle to the earth now, chin drawn to chest. Take a whole inhale breath to roll up, vertebra by vertebra, bone by bone. Taking our time, arriving, rolling. Transmitting the energy from Mother Earth underneath us, letting Shakti rise from the feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, pelvis, tummy, ribs, all the way up. Lengthen through the fingers. We're a mountain here. We're stable and strong like the Himalayas on the horizon. Incredibly wisdom, full of knowledge, stability, strength. Feel it. Breathe it. Recognize it, the strength within. Big toes come to touch. Hands come to heart, chin to chest. Take a moment here. Thank yourself. Reconnect with your intention if you've set one for the day, or perhaps an opportunity here to bring awareness to your sankalpa, your intention. And then with a beautiful big inhale breath, sweep the hands down and up and overhead, reach up, rise up together, and have a lovely little flow. Everybody, exhale breath, fold to the earth. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale breath. Lengthen crown head forward. Exhale breath, plant the hands and step back to high plank. Now holding your high plank here with a long and strong expression, or if you would like to lower your knees, please do that as well. Either way, you need to press away from the earth because gravity is bearing down on us, just like Ego Conqueror here. Press away, feel into the reciprocity of the earth underneath the hands, tone the abdominals, look forward. There's nothing underneath you, my friends. It is all out in front of us. It's the abundance, it's the movement in the direction of more. Lower your knees and meet all our friends there. Cross your ankles behind you. Draw the heels to butt. And let's do a few little tricep push-ups to warm up the backs of the arms. So an inhale breath holds us in position, and the exhale breath lowers us halfway down. Inhale presses us back up, and exhale lowers us halfway down. Let's do 3 of those. Exhale. Last one, press up and hold there. Uncross the legs, lower the tops of the feet onto the mat, and then lower through your chest and chin, and then slither forward onto your tummies into Cobra, Bhujangasana. Hands under shoulders, elbows point back, tops of feet press down, draw your belly button in, look forward, breathe. And then exhale, release, striking Cobra, hands out wide onto your flooring and finger pads press down. On an inhale breath, roll up through your right side. And then exhale down through your left. Inhale through the left. And exhale down through right. Let's do one more. Inhale up through right. And exhale down through left. Pressing back to extended child's pose, big toes touch, knees open out wide, hips back to heels, arms slide forward. Let's thread the needle, right arm under the left, lower right ear to the mat, look to the left. So we've stayed in our child's pose, we're just threading the arm under. Return right hand back out in front of us, inhale the left hand, exhale goes underneath your body, look to the right. And that feels so good in my shoulder. Some of you may know that have practiced with me. I've been having a contracted shingles, and shingles is a terrible virus. It gets into your nervous system, and it got into a vulnerable part of my body, my neck, where I already have some issues. So yeah, really annoying. So tabletop, and then let's make our way to downward facing dog. A few little rounds of sun sal, and then we'll head on down into our seat. So walk forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, breath, please. Blocks or hands on shins, inhale halfway, and exhale fold. Inhale sky, lift and lengthen, reach and rise together, and then exhale fold and hinge at the hips and return to earth. Inhale halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. Right foot first, left foot second, high plank, hold that, lower knees if you need, but we will all go through knees, chest and chin on the exhale. And then inhale through to Cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Now, if you always walk forward with your right foot first, switch it up with me. Let's walk left foot first. Right foot second. Left foot third. Right foot fourth. Halfway lift on the inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana, forward fold. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale breath. Rise up, reach up together. And Uttanasana, forward fold, exhale. Ardha is your halfway. How about we step back with left foot? Right foot, high plank, Palakasana. Knees, chest, chin. Exhale, breath. Inhale, Bhujangasana, back bend, cobra. Exhale, roll over the toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Walk forward top of your mat, or even a little bit quicker now, maybe a little bit of pace. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sky. And then exhale, come to hands at heart center. Reconnect, reset, recharge in that heart, in the heart center. Namaskar mudra. I'm going to get you to step a big step out wide, all the way to the back of your mat, so finding your way to a wide leg fold. So shuffle the feet so they're parallel with the short edge of your mat. Hands on your hips, big halfway lift, a big lift here through the torso on the inhale. And then let the heart guide you forward. Exhale, breath, as you start to fold and hinge at your hips. If you did have some blocks, you could take them here and find that support. If you need to bend your knees, you can do that as well. So yogi's choice, whatever happens here, find that expression of your wide leg fold. Be particularly aware of the grounding through your pinky toes, so that the energy can transmit up the outer sides of the legs. And as it does so, guess where it meets? The beautiful keystone of your sacrum. And guess who resides at the sacrum? Svadhisthana. And Svadhisthana is the energy of I feel. It's our emotional energy. It's our sexual energy. It is our watery realm. And once again, I encourage you to feel into the hydration of that flow of energy down the back of the body, all the way out the crown of the head. And that positive flow of energy discharges the negative, removes the blockages. And Shakti does her work, spinning the discs of our chakras, welcoming in the lubrication to allow them to harmoniously flow. And in so, providing a support mechanism along our spine that helps us navigate our day in the direction of more. Because our foundation is firm, our earth has been engaged. Our Muladhara here is definitely through the soles of your feet and the legs. The sciatic nerve is that root that helps us encourage that downward current to feel grounded, to feel earthy, to feel connected. Svadhisthana is the watery realm. She is flowing here for another moment, another breath. Okay. Find a halfway lift to lengthen. That's an inhale breath. There's lots of length there. And in that expression, toe, heel the feet in a little closer. Heels, toes. Heels, toes. So we're about the width of our mat. We're going to take one more powerful Kundalini practice here to cleanse and activate and remove crap from our auric field. And then we'll make our way down onto the mat. So remove the blocks out of the way, bring your hands onto your thighs and start to roll up into our goddess stance. So we're sitting deep into our seat. Want to feel into the heels of our feet and feel super grounded and earthy, okay? Cactus your arms, expression of the wide chest. So from this here, we want to think about this negative energy of magnetics, right? So as the hands start to come towards one another in front of the face, there's this reaction of like, we won't come to touch, right? So your biceps and your triceps are engaged, you're sitting down into your seat. And then the inhale is a two-part. And we fist into the hands and we open the heart forward. And then the exhale is, and there's that expression of like, we want to touch, but we're not going to let you, okay? So these are your warrior breaths. These are setting you up for an abundant Saturday, for a powerful wisdom and alert Saturday full of this destination of empowerment. Let's go. Hands rest at the front of your thighs, lengthen through the crown of your head, collarbones wide. Just tune into the heat and the warmth there. Final Kundalini practice here before we come down into our seat, and this one is an incredible shifter of energy. It brings in the positivity and removes the negativity. So hands on your thighs and hinge forward. Dangle the arms forward. There's a 2-part inhale here that draws the elbows into side bodies and fists the hands with the palms facing down. So it goes 1 part. Second part is to stand tall and express yourself wide and big. Yeah? So that's that. All the inhales done. Then the exhale is back to where we were here. And then the third is cleansing, removing, dropping away all that doesn't serve us. Exhale. So 1, 2, 3 is your exhale. 4. So keep going. Kundalini Yoga, shifting. Those of you that feel this is weird, that's unusual, that's different, try it. Trust yourself. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be unusual in a world full of blandness, a world full of boringness. Be the change. Last one. Now, I've been promising you over these next few moments as we come to our seat. Let's just take a moment here, hands forward, absorb, welcome. And then let's make our way down into our comfortable seat with any props underneath us, whatever serves us. Cross legs, hands on knees. Close down eyes. From the fabric of your skin, through the contours of your muscles and into the web of your nerves, feel into the vibrancy now of your body. Feel into the pulsation of prana, the flow of Shakti, the downward current of Shiva and the upward current of Shakti uniting within you at the third eye now. See if you can, through your closed eyes, raise the eyes up to the third eye and recognize the wisdom you've cultivated. The strength from within. The movement in the direction of more. I'm going to do my best to explain this final kriya to you before you head on out without you having to open your eyes. Simply place your left hand over your heart space. So on your chest, over your heart space. So left hand. And then with your right hand, cactus your elbow and take your hand out wide and pretend you're holding a quill or a very delicate pencil in the index finger and thumb. That's your Gyan Mudra. And then from this expression with your fingers, draw a figure 8 on its side in the sky to your right hand side with your right hand. And that figure 8 represents infinity. What's so important about infinity? Is when you remove infinity from infinity, infinity remains. But we walk around in this finite expression, this vessel that is decaying every moment, every day. Changes all around us, yet we think of ourselves as permanent. We think about ourselves in our culture of maintaining perfection, never changing. But growth is change. Time is change, even though it's a linear expression created by humans. Nonetheless, we understand it as this agent of change. So in your right hand, what you're drawing here is this infinite symbol. You're tuning into the infinity within you, recognizing that you aren't just this body, you aren't just these thoughts, you aren't just the electrical impulses flowing through your nervous system. in a little cave underneath that left hand, tucked away at the bottom of the heart, is a never-changing, always constant version of yourself, which is an expression of the infinite. So you are drawing the narrative of your day, your week, your month, your year, your life here through that right hand as an expression of infinity, as a movement in the direction of more. And these final few moments. And then cross the right hand over the left at your heart space, reaching towards your chest. And thank yourself for showing up today. Thank this incredible body, albeit the one that is decaying, it's breaking down and getting older. Nonetheless, is a cherished vessel that is guiding you, is allowing you, is nourishing you, is lifting you up. And then bring your hands into your heart space, Namaskar Mudra, chin to chest. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may my actions and the actions of yourself enable and empower others to tune into their own freedom, so you can be the agent of change in the world and see the change you want to see in the world. Activate the change you want to see in the world. Thumbs to your third eye, chin to chest. Greet this beautiful version of yourself and the remainder of this wonderful day with the Hindi word, Namaste. Thanks for your practice today, everybody, particularly on TikTok. It's pretty much the place that everything happens for me now. It's so much more engaging and interesting than the other American social media platforms. So appreciate the love hearts and the whatnots that people send. I can't see what's happening because I'm all the way over here and you're all the way over there. But nonetheless, I can just every now and then notice things going on. So appreciate that. You're always welcome to watch these recorded versions of these videos on YouTube, where you might see a little bit more of the space as well. So feel free to do that. But otherwise, thanks for your practice. Somebody on YouTube, not sure if you've been there the whole time. 52 minutes. Holy smokes, where did that time go? 7:35. Wow. Okay, there you go. Time flies when you're having fun, yogis. Thanks very much for your practice. I'll see you again really soon. Bye for now.